they're actually pretty good imitators.
They're also very light. So cute.
Shiny stuff. They will put in, occasionally you may see like hats in there.
I got it.
Or like the toys, kids' toys. You see they've got a bag in there as well. What do you think? It's all kind of boring today in there.
There's only 3 of them?
In this one, we have others elsewhere. But they are very curious and like to see.
Hey, what about the one with like that thing around his tail? Where's that one?
He's over on the other
Where's
side.
that one? Yeah, maybe on the other side. When they put like clothing stuff in here, I've been told by another camp out leader. I know I've ran out of stuff. What do you think? That they will take it out and put it on.
Guess it doesn't like.
Look at it.
This is so curious.
They will take it out and put it on just like we would put on clothes. Oh, have you seen one of those before? That's pretty cool, isn't it?
These are really It's just like. He's like, what else you got? No, he's holding his hands like, I'm waiting.
You're waiting. Hey, you sit on it. All right.
I don't know where the big one is. This is so.
You know, we could put a flashlight in there, but they would probably tear it up and then try to chew the batteries. Now, if you look at their hands and their feet, can you show me your feet?
I see.
Their hands and their feet look almost alike. They are truly multidextrous. They will use their hands and their feet equally. In fact, they look a lot alike to me. And that's so that they can hang on to something and carry it up into the trees. Now these guys are known for making their own tools. They're very good problem solvers. They will figure out a way to reach a stick through and pull something to them if they can't quite reach it. And we had a guy, an old orangutan here in the 60s, Fu Manchu. In fact, if you go in on the internet and Google him, you can find his story. And he actually pulled off a piece of wire from a lighting system and fashioned himself a lockpick. And in the evening, the keepers put them in their night enclosures, locked the doors. They'd go home, they'd come back in the morning and find Fu Manchu out.
I know where the big one is.
Yeah. And so this went on for quite some time. There was a lot of finger pointing as to who did or did not lock them up. Finally, they kept watch, and they took him into a dental exam and found that piece of wiring along his jawline. So he was not only smart enough to figure out how to pick that lock and create that tool, but he knew he wasn't supposed to have it, so he was hiding it. As a result of that, we went to a more complicated locking system and knew that these guys needed more enrichments to keep their minds stimulated and things to do, because they're kind of like kids. If you don't give them positive things to do, they will make up their own bad things to do.
Should we go?
Should we go? Yep, we'll move along here in a second. So the old guy next door is actually a male. they grow face plates. So the older they get, that faceplate gets bigger because it never stops growing. Supposedly those faceplates are actually very handsome to the girls.
It smells. You could smell it if you were up
So the older you are, the more chances you'll have of it. Where are we going to see
there. 6-year-old's gonna love this.
When are we going to see the big one? We can step next to the other one and see it.
Well,
These guys are kind of more fun. Yeah.
Oh, right in front of you. Good thing the glasses are here to hit you.
Oh, this big guy got something.
In case you haven't noticed, you are as much of an entertainment factor to them as they are to you.
Yeah.
So when it is slower in the winter time, the keepers do have to come out and kind of play with them and give them more stimulation.
So that's a good time
during
to
the
visit
day.
for our locals too.
It is, yes.
That is a great idea.
I was surprised. There was once
The
last winter that I
muscles.
had to come in for like evaluation or some sort of paperwork, and it was like, you know, that 10 below wind chill factor. And they announced the visitors for the day. The total was 500, which is about 450 more than I thought would be here.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it amazes
Wow.
me the people that will stand in line in the, you know, the gloomiest day to wait to get in.
All right, so ladies, if you look at this young lady's skin that's mine, you're going to notice that I am whiter than sour cream. So I have a very good